folks, and welcome back to my channel. It is the end of February. I think it's February 27th today. And I got the bug to play golf, like in real life. I do play VR golf, which is kind of what this video is about. 6 months ago, I did a review on Golf 5 eClub on the Quest 3. And specifically a controller handle grip to make it seem more like an actual golf club. Well, that review didn't turn out so well. It's in the I'll put it link in the description if you want to check it out, that one. But it took me forever to find a controller that would actually work with Golf 5 eClub. Now, the original game I played was Golf Plus. A friend of mine loaned me his headset, and I played Golf Plus, and I really liked it. Had a lot of courses, and he had a controller that just didn't work on Golf 5, even though the ad said that it would, but it didn't. So I decided I downloaded Golf 5 by accident, looking for Golf Plus. I clicked on the wrong one, but I like it. I think the graphics are a little bit better. You don't have as many courses. We're not going to review that game today. You're going to see a little bit of gameplay, but only to show you what we're looking at today. I finally found a controller that will work on Golf 5 eClub. You can see here in the camera. It's by company Dobe, D-O-B-E or Dobe, Golf Club Attachment for Q2, 3, 3S, and Pro Controller. And I was a little leery about buying it. Saw it on Amazon. I'll put a picture where am I at? Right somewhere. There'll be a picture up here for you. And you can search that on Amazon. I'll try to put a link in the description if I can find a better link. So, I looked at it. I'm like, all right, let's give it a try. It said it's definitely going to work on Golf 5. So we're going to unbox this, put it together, and we're going to try it out. And hopefully we can figure out the settings, because I messed with these settings over and over and over again in this game and could not get the other one to work. But it says this will work. So let's give that a try. Okay, well, this is the way it came in the mail. Of course, it was wrapped in a crappy Amazon bag. I'm surprised it didn't get smushed. But here we go. Golf Club Attachments for Q3 3S Pro Controller. It says here compatible with Q2, 3, and 3S and Pro. Adjustable length, anti-slip. But what's funny is if you can see down here in the bottom where my fingies is, get a little closer there. This product does not include VR controller handle. I thought it was a VR controller handle. Oh well. On the side, just Golf Club attachment for question. No brand name really until you look here. Dobe, D-O-B-E. D-O-B-E. And then underneath that, it's tiny little letters that I can't see. Fomus Electronics. I'll try to leave a subtitle for that one if I remember. Quality guarantee since 1999. 1999 Golf Club attachment. Looks like they have a Facebook and an Instagram and a Twitter. Or I guess we call that X now. And on this side, scale display. Some instructions here. You put your controller in there. Here's how it extends. This is only for the right controller. If you order one of these, you got to order right or left. I got the one for right because I am right-handed. Let's break the tape there. See what we got. Well, we got it packed in foam. There we have it. Very light. Very light. Very, very light, actually. Grip. Hold it like I would a real golf club. Kind of reminds me of an iron. I mean, it's there. Non-slip. It's rubber. I can see that. This is where your controller goes, I suppose. I guess this is how you extend it. This lock, unlock. Oh, there we go. Goes out. Oh, too big for the camera. That's about 24 inches long, I'd say. Let's keep it small because I don't have much camera room. Lock it back up like that. Okay, I can feel it locking in. Oh, yeah, well, it feels pretty good so far. All right, let's look at the instructions so we don't break it, because number 3 is how to put the controller in. So it looks like, let's put it this way. Here's my controller. I got a rope on my controller. They don't give you a place to tie the rope, I suppose, and there's no hole there. Well, that worries me a little bit. How's it going to be held in there? All right, well, it says to put it in See, the trigger goes where the dial is, so that's this way. Left it in there with my rope. Oh, okay. I feel it clicking into place. And then you tighten it with this. Okay, that's just a screw going in to push into the controller, if you can see that. That worries me a little bit. What if I make it too tight and it breaks the plastic on my controller? Or what if I make it too loose and this guy pops out? Okay, well, I'm pulling pretty hard, and I have his finger tight, and I'm pulling this pretty hard. It's not going anywhere, so I don't know. It makes me nervous that I can't tie it down. I wish there was a hole here where I could take the cord and wrap back around somehow to give it some more stability in case it flies out. But I guess this is how it's supposed to be. Matches the picture. Okay, we're not going to mess with the extending because of the doggies, and I don't want to break stuff. That's about it. Product parameters, we know about that. That's about all there is on the instructions. It looks like we're ready to go. So how about we boot up Golf 5 and give it a try and see what we got. Let's do that. Here we go. Okay, here's our main menu. As you can see, it's changed a little bit from the last time we played. And I am just using no controller at all right now. And just for a real quick comparison, we're going to go to the driving range. I'm going to show you what it is, what I do without a controller. Now, like I said, this is just using a regular controller in my hand. Regular controller in my hand. On default settings. And drop a ball. We're just at the driving range. I'll line it up. I wish I could see my toes, because I like to use my toes to line up a triangle whenever I do my driving. So, here we go. Oh, I do love the graphics in this game. Now you see right down the middle. Took me some practice to get that way. And that's about 281 yards. Not too bad. I'll do one more real quick without the controller handle. That's got an interesting flight pattern, but straight down the middle. And that's fine. Like I said, it took me a while to get that right. 272 yards. Now we're going to put on our controller handle and continue. Okay, now as you can see, it is way off. Of course, we haven't changed the settings yet. I'm holding my arm straight out. Just like that. I don't know if you can see it the way this is or not. I'm holding my arm straight out, and you can see where the cursor is actually pointing, which I expected that. So I'm going to take the controller in my hand, find my pointer, go to my settings, and go back to controls, controller, choose. Now this is a 90-degree one, so I'm going to pick 90 degrees. Testing attachment preset. Do you want to keep attachment configuration? Now I notice I have to really search to find my pointer. I'll click yes. Well, this is set at 90 degrees. I'll hold the club normally. And as you can see, I'm facing down with my club. But here's what I get. This is where we go into the settings again. Settings. Controls. We're already at... Oh, I thought we put it on 90 degree. All right, put it back on 90 degree. 90 degree. And yes. And close. All right, there. 90 degree. Position, like I said, is still the same thing. It is way off. Now I'm holding my arm straight out, and it just looks weird. So we got a lot. What we want to do is line up our handle with our controller handle that we're holding in our hand right now. Let's see if this helps. Here's my handle. I'm pointing it straight to the ground, and there's where it is in the video. Now I had this problem before and I couldn't overcome it. So we'll start with these 6 settings here. And you just kind of have to mess with them until you figure out what you're doing. Now, I'm holding it straight down and I'm using the stick on my right controller. See what that does. I'm going forward. Okay, that's almost there. Now I'm going to the side. Okay, now what I did is I put my, I can't show you this is hard to do. I put the end of my club to the end of my club in real life. See, here's the end of my club. And okay, that's actually not perfect, so I'm going to move that back a little bit. That's about right. That's right. You see it's still going this way, and this club's going this way, so we're going to match that now. That will be a different angle, so I'm going to save this by pushing one of the A or X buttons. Saves it. I'm going to go on to the next setting. See, that would probably be a rotation thing. Don't you think? Well, let's try. Let's just see what the second one does. Okay, that is all one setting, so that makes it easier. Now we'll go to the rotation. Same thing. I'm pointing my arm straight, but the club is pushing off to the left. So we're going to fiddle with our stick. Turning it might take a couple times, I think, because that's a little too high. But that is straight, but here's where my hand is. See, I'm going this way, the club's going that way. That's okay, we're going to go back to our original settings. We'll push A or X to save this. Find my pointer, go back to this one, and move it back to where it belongs. Getting closer. Getting closer. I'll show you the difference. Here's real life. I'm straight down in front of me. Here's the club. It's just a little bit off to the left. All right, we'll push our A or X to save that. Go back to our rotation. I got both hands. I got the one hand. My right hand is on the controller. My left hand is on the edge of the club. We're almost there. That is almost there. I'll show you the difference. Look at my club and look at what I'm holding. I just need to move it this way. Now, if we remember correctly, that was in the first setting. So we'll push A or X to save that. Go back up to my first setting. Trigger. Same thing. I got my right hand. I can't tap on the thing right now. I got my right hand on the controller, on the stick, and left hand on the ever so gently moving it, trying to get it right. Like I said, it takes a little bit of fiddling. That's about what I want. Okay, that's better. Let's try that. I think that's acceptable. Okay, we're going to push A or X to save that. And go back to where we were. And here we are. I do have to reach down to hit my trigger to drop a ball. Drop a ball. Feels good, looks good. Let's see what we can do with the controller handle. That might have been my fault. I stumbled when I swung. Let's try it again. One more. One thing I like is, look, it's actually moving like a club like it's supposed to. It's moving like a club like it's supposed to. I like that. Much better than the last one. Drop a ball. Try it again. Seems like it's a little more sensitive. I was kind of doing better without the club, but I guess I got to get used to it too. I mean, this is brand new to me, so. Okay, honestly, I'm happy with it. After I figured out the settings like I showed you guys, it's been working fine. I just did 9 holes off camera with that thing and all the different clubs I went through. I'm very happy with it. It didn't give me any of the headaches that the last controller handle did. So I'm back into this game, looking forward to it. I like this game because I had shoulder surgery a while back. And this game, me getting that movement, gives me good exercise for my shoulder. It's almost therapeutic. And I'm also getting ready for the golf season so I can go golf in real life. So I think this will hit. Now, as far as it helping me with my shots, it made the game a little harder for me. Because as you could see at the beginning, I was swinging without a control handle grip, without this piece. And I was doing a little better. But this one made me hone it in a little bit better. Now we'll find out when I go to the range if it helps my real game. And right now I don't know. Okay, I just want to interject real quickly that after playing it for a couple days, I did notice that the controller was starting to slide out. This piece here, the little dial, didn't really do its job that well. So what I just, because I didn't want to break a controller, it still works, but it doesn't hold the controller in there like I want it to. So I decided to do what I said earlier in the video, and you see here I drilled a hole in the bottom. It's just plastic, so it's not a big deal. And now what I'm doing to make sure I don't break it is, I'll put this together real quick for you on camera. I'm putting the safety rope, whatever you want to call it, the wrist strap. I'm putting it through that hole. So I'm putting it through the hole and I'm pulling it through. Put my controller in there where it belongs. Still tightening it up. But like I said, after a few days of playing it, it started slipping on me. So I do have this as tight as before, but it started slipping. And the last thing we want to do is launch a controller into our TV set or our wall or just break it. So I have the wrist strap out here, and I wrapped it around the little nut they give you there, like that. And then I secured it like that. It gives me a little extra safety measure, and that's what I think you guys should do if you choose this controller. I'm still psyched that this controller works with my golf game, but now I'm more confident that the controller's not going to go flying. I just wanted to add that in there real quick. Back to the main video. But anyway, thanks for checking out my video, and if you have Golf 5 eClub, you can guarantee this works. You got my little stamp of approval on it, and you can see how to do the settings like I did. All right, guys, that's all I got for today, so bye.
It's just Bruce, he don't bite. Hello.